Hello, it's Gordon here. Hope all is well with you. And this Facebook Live I've called 30 Years of the Power of the Web, because it is the 12th of March as I'm recording this. 30 years, 30th birthday of the World Wide Web, because it was on the 12th of March 1989 that Tim Berners-Lee, an IT contractor working at CERN, submitted a proposal about different ways of accessing data on computers, because he was frustrated about having to log on to different computers to access different data, and he found it time wasting and inefficient. So he submitted a proposal on the 12th of March 1989, 30 years ago today, about a new idea he had where people could interconnect data and devices. And his supervisor wrote vague but interesting at the top of it, and he was sort of given the go-ahead to work further. And of course that turned out to be the World Wide Web, and he turned out to be Sir Tim Berners-Lee. A huge impact in the world, let's be fair. 30 years. Now when the World Wide Web first came out, it wasn't really noticed, it wasn't really used. It was considered to be geeky, just for computer fans, not normal people. But then it gradually took hold. Email, which is not strictly the World Wide Web, email is the internet rather than the World Wide Web. Unless you're using Google Mail or something like that, in which case that is email on the World Wide Web. See, getting geeky. And then when we had dial-up, the internet, okay, it was being used, but the dial-up was restrictive. Then when we had broadband and smartphones, 3G, 4G, look where we are now. I'm talking to you in full colour, live, moving pictures. It's unbelievable, the opportunity and the power. Talking about the power of the web. One of Tim Berners-Lee's quotes is, "The power of the web is in its universality." The power of the web is in its universality. And he went on to talk about accessibility to everyone, despite disabilities, wherever they are, whatever language, different devices. It levels the playing field, doesn't it? The power. Now some people might say, yes, that power has been used for bad. Well, power can be used in whichever way the person wielding that power chooses to use it, can't it? So can the internet be used for bad? Yes. Has it been? Is it been? Will it be? Yes. But what about the way you're using it? Rather than other people, the way that you're using it. And how about using it for good, for betterment, for transformation, for improvement, for putting a message out there? This is why I love the internet, and the power is phenomenal. Is that as long as you've got access to the internet, you can put you and your message out there to the world, not just your friends, not just your family, not just your immediate circle, to the world via the World Wide Web. And you're sending out those ripples. And if those ripples impact someone for the better, then you're making the world a better place, aren't you? Now, does that sound glib and corny? Yes, it probably does. Is it nevertheless true? Yes, it is nevertheless true. And I don't make any apology for it, for putting my message out there. Why should I? I think it's a wonderful thing. A power for the force of good, as far as I'm concerned. And something else that I talk about is turning passions into profits. And when it comes to turning passions into profits online, hence my online passion profits strand, And you can see actually my 3-2-1 breakdown of turning passions into profits via the World Wide Web. You can see that at onlinepassionprofits.com/chat. And there's also details there of how you can get in touch with me and have a chat about it if you want, regarding your passions and how you can turn it into profit via the internet. Because one of the things the World Wide Web has done is transformed the way we shop, hasn't it? In fact, it's wrecked the high streets, it's decimated the high streets, because people will shop online. They might see something in the shop and then they think, ooh, I'm going to go and see if I can find that cheaper online somewhere. And in the old days, when the internet first started, even when it first exploded, people were wary about buying things online. And some people still are wary about buying things online. But in most cases, most people are now happy and not worried and content to buy things online. And that is a power of universality that you can take advantage of. Because you can make an offer, as long as you've got access to the internet, you can do it via completely free tools that someone else, somewhere else in the world, anywhere else in the world with an internet access, can buy, and that turns into profit for you. Now, there are tools that are paid tools that can make it maybe easier, more effective and more efficient, and you can pay for coaching and training, which can help you with the technicalities, the motivation and accountability. And of course, I'm one of those people who provide training and coaching in that area. onlinepassionprofits.com/chat. Did I mention it? So, what do you think about the 30th birthday of the World Wide Web and the power, as Tim Berners-Lee said, the power of the web is in its universality? What do you think about that? Obviously, we're connected via the World Wide Web. Now, it could be that we were connected offline before we connected online. But the majority of people are connected with me thanks to the World Wide Web, the power of the universality of that to make transformational changes. And one of those transformational changes that I talk about is wealth creation. And that is done via turning your passion into profit online. So, hope all is well with you. Do let me know what you think. If you like that message, if you enjoy it, do hit the like button. That helps me share my message via Facebook's algorithms on the World Wide Web. Wishing you as ever health and happiness, and I will speak to you again soon.